Kiran More debuted in Test cricket against England at Lord's on 5th June 1986. His last Test match was against Sri Lanka at Colombo, Pakyasuthi Salvanmuthu Stadium, on 4th August 1993. Kiran More debuted in ODI cricket against England at Pune on 5th December 1984. His last ODI match was also against England at Gwalior on 5th March 1993. Kiran More played 49 Test matches, 64 innings, and scored 1,285 runs in his entire career with a low batting average of 25.70. His highest score of 73 against New Zealand at Napier in 1990 goes in vain as the match ended in a dull draw. He hit 7 half-centuries along with 2 sixes in his entire Test career. As a wicketkeeper, he took 110 catches and made 20 stumpings. Kiran More played 94 ODI matches, 65 innings, and scored 563 runs in his entire ODI career with a poor batting average of 13.09. His ODI strike rate is 69.67. His highest score of 42 not out against New Zealand at Bengaluru in the Reliance World Cup 1987 helps India to win the match by 16 runs. As a wicketkeeper, he took 63 catches and made 27 stumpings. Kiran More's first-class and List A records were impressive. Kiran More played 151 first-class matches, 204 innings, and scored 5,223 runs with a very decent batting average of 31.03. He has 7 centuries in his kitty. He also took 303 catches and made 63 stumpings in the first-class cricket. In List A cricket, Kiran More scored 1,151 runs from 145 matches with an average of 15.98. He took 97 catches and made 41 stumpings in List A cricket. Kiran More was one of those gutsy little keepers who always relished a challenge and even thrived under it. It falls to a keeper's unhappy lot that he is only noticed when he fluffs a chance, and More had the misfortune of putting down Graham Gooch, then on 36, on his way to a mammoth 333 at Lord's in 1990. More will be better remembered though for his fiercely competitive streak that garnered 130 dismissals and 1,285 runs in 49 tests. More than the statistics, it was his approach that set him apart. Indeed, his chirpy appeal tended to get under the skin of his opponents, leading Javed Miandar to do a puckish jumping jack imitation of More at the 1992 World Cup. After spending time as understudy to Syed Kirmani on the West Indies tour of 1982 to 1983 and the Australian tour of 1985 to 1986, More finally became India's #1 keeper on the Tour of England in 1986, where he took 16 catches in 3 tests to firmly keep his rivals at arm's length. The second most successful Indian Test keeper after Kirmani, More still holds the Test records for most stumpings in an innings, 5, and in a match, 6. Both were accomplished during Hirvani's Test at Madras in 1987 to 1988. The pinnacle of his career came in 1990 when he was appointed vice-captain to Azharuddin on the tour of New Zealand. More's never-say-die attitude was symbolized by the 2 fours into balls that he swept off Tom Moody in the last over against Australia at the Gabba in the 1992 World Cup to bring India closer to an improbable victory. Of course, an ambitious paddle sweep then put paid to his innings, but you certainly can't fault the man for not trying. After being left out from the Test side in 1994 in favour of another Baroda product in Nayan Mongia, More continued for a few more seasons in domestic cricket before turning his attention to coaching. He now runs a flourishing cricket academy in his hometown. From 2003 to 2006, he served as the chairman of the national selection panel. The year after that he joined the ICL as an executive director.